Nikos Rentas here, mentorsapproach.com. Today's email is something that we all go through, and it's these types of relationships that, it's not going to be the extreme of this, but some of us do go through these extremes, and we've had these extreme relationships. But it's when somebody's using you, and how long can you go? How long can you go through this process and realize, hey, like, it's time for change. It's time for me to move on. Being used is a horrible place to be, and the disrespect is it catches up to you, and eventually you're gonna feel those emotions that are so negative that it's gonna tear you up inside to a place where you're gonna need to go the route of consulting with a doctor and going through that incredible load just so you can get through day to day. And we want to get you out of there. I don't like to see people in that position, and I see them, and it takes us about 3-4 months to get people moving again. We don't when somebody calls us and they are seeing a doctor or a counselor and they're on medication, our goal isn't to talk about those things. It's to talk about what habits exist and how to increase those habits from failing habits to successful habits. And what I usually see is people who go through this trend, they'll actually improve and the medication actually starts decreasing. And sometimes people get off of them and they're like, well, I didn't really need them. I just needed to change my life. And sometimes people actually need them and they stay long term with them. The success, however, for me is seeing somebody's life improve, and the help and the assistance to get from the medical world is critical. And we just like to facilitate that habit change and move forward. So here we go. Today's email starts with, "Hi Nikos, I have been stuck in a rut these last few years. I am 29 and do not have a job. I went on break with my wife 2 years ago, and since then I have been stuck in chaos." 2 years? "I basically moved out to my mom's basement and did what I could to save the marriage." Not sure what you mean by that. I wish you described that, because I'm not sure what you were trying to do. You moved to your mom's basement. I'm not sure how people save their marriages from my mom's basement. "I paid the bills to the house, covering her expenses, and she just kept pushing me away every time I saw her. Instead of the break being beneficial for us, as she claimed she needed space, she would fight me on everything and call me worthless. I have never felt so broken and horrible." Of course you're going to feel broken and horrible. When somebody's puts you on a 2-year timeout, this is a 2-year timeout, man. And then you're paying all the bills? Dude, the angry Greek's about to come out. Holy cow. 2 weeks ago, I lost my job, and she flipped out on me because she doesn't know how to pay the bills if I don't pay them. No shit, Sherlock. "I've tried counseling and I've tried their advice, but it doesn't work. What can I do to fix the situation? Am I wrong about sticking around?" I'm going to get into that in a sec, because the next line is hilarious. "My mom thinks it is time for divorce, but I want to fix things with her." Listen to your mom. Your mom knows best right now. Just go, sit down with her and listen to her. Whatever I tell you, okay, she's going to tell you. Because we're going to be on, if we sit down, all three of us, I will guarantee you I will agree on everything she says. "Is there anything you would recommend to fix this?" Okay, so you said counseling. What are you doing with counseling? What is that? Are you on medication? Are you seeing a doctor? Are you seeing a regular counselor? What are you doing? And what have they recommended? You need to sit down and write down a list of things that you've done, what you've tried, what they've told you to try, all those beautiful things. And if you can get through and look at what you were told to do and you actually tried doing, now we have a starting point on whatever the counseling, whether it failed or not because the counseling was bad advice or because you didn't get done what you had to do. You're 29. You've lost your job. Clearly, you just have been paying just bills from that job. You don't live in that house, and you're living in your mom's. Now what? And your more biggest concern here is, how can I help you get your wife back? That right there is the biggest mistake you're making. Your wife's not coming back, okay? You got married too early. You might have loved each other, maybe whatever, but she lost respect for you along the way. I know she lost respect for you because I see how she's treating you. You're nothing. You're a doormat who is being treated like shit. It's fucked. I'm telling you from just reading this, you need a whole hour with me to sit down and walk you through just on how horrible somebody's treating you right now, so we can establish that. it's crazy to think that you want love from the person who could treat somebody this horrible. And trust me, I've been in your situation, and it's a hard concept to walk through. I am telling you, because inside I know how you're feeling, and that love that you have for her, you think that it's going to eventually be matched, and it will never be matched. Not like this, not how you're moving. Can she come back? Maybe in the future. Right now, tell you, you need a divorce ASAP. You need to just file for divorce. You need to cut out all your losses and be like, you know what? I'm going to treat this as a loss. It's done. I don't want to bother with this anymore. This is your number one priority right now. Okay? You need to go do this. There are many problems that are going to happen because of what just happened with you losing your job. This narcissist clearly is going to get angry. She has. Okay, you're worthless to her, and now she's got to pay the bills. Now she has two options. Do I try and do a divorce and grab whatever money, or do I just sit here and walk through 3 months of you getting like all the letters from the banks and all the different places that you are going to owe money to, and then your reputation, your credit is going to go down the drain, and you're going to be stuck with a bankruptcy most likely. They're going to take your house. They're going to take everything. You're going to be stuck at your mom's for the next like 5 years. We need to get you out of that mentality of how can I fix this and how can I save myself, because I have an opportunity to start fresh, start new. It's the best feeling in the world. It's like, honestly, it's the greatest feeling in the world to be able to walk away from somebody, mean it, and be free and go start a new life. First things first, start the divorce papers. Secondly, go get a job. You need a job. You need to go find some money in order for the divorce to start taking place. Okay? And you need to get this done ASAP. Agree to whatever you can that's within you. Even if you have to give a little bit more, get rid of this problem. You get rid of this problem, you hit the gym. Okay, you hit the gym and you get a job. You start focusing on what do you want to do with the rest of your life. You're only 29 years old. You got another like 50 years to live. Okay, and then you focus on moving out, getting your own place. I don't care if it's a one-roomer. I don't care if it's living with another roommate. I don't care if you go move into student housing. Get out of your mom's house ASAP. Okay, and once you do all this, your life is going to change to a more positive one, because now you're going to have more confidence to start talking to other women and start moving forward with your life to find somebody who actually loves you, because you're going to start loving yourself more. Right now, you don't love yourself. I can tell you that just by reading what I read. Everybody who calls me will tell me something like this, and I always advise them similar stuff, because these similar things, doesn't matter how much detail you have in something, these similar things will get people moving in the right direction to even think logically, because right now you're not thinking logically. It hurts to read this. It hurts. And I have people call me on similar things, and it's just like, how wrap your mind around the situation. When we're in the situation, it's a lot harder. Get going and understand that your life is priority. Talk to your mom, figure out how you're going to pay the bills, figure out how you're going to get a divorce, get rid of this girl. And you know what? If you're really torn up, and hey, one day, the only way you're going to get her back is one day when you're doing well, she'll come back and check up on you and see how you're doing. And can I take more money out of this guy? Can I take more resources so I can live my life doing nothing? And then what's going to happen is you're going to have a choice to make. And if you have done all the things that I'm describing by going to the gym, getting fit again, getting that career position, life movement forward, and having that, that confidence booster that any place you go, you'll make a lot of money and feel great about what you're doing and love your job, you're going to be like, okay, who can I date? Who's next? Okay. Simple. And then you'll be living on your own again. 2 years back home with your mom after you're with your wife. Dude, we've all been there. And what you're going through, wow, it hurts. Get on a coach call with me. Ask your mom for the money. Do something. You need an hour of my time, and I will walk you through specific steps to get around any details you have, because I'm assuming you got a lot of details in there and you got a lot of mind fucks happening like there's no tomorrow. You're going to be sitting there. I can tell. I've been through them. I had to work through them. I talked to a lot of people, and then I eventually worked through them myself, because I had to realize how it works, how the brain works, so I can help people like you going through these situations. Okay, get on a coach call. For anybody else going through something like this and needs my help, please visit mentorsapproach.com and book an appointment. I will walk you through step by step what to do and how to move forward in the situation you're in, whether it is in relationships or if it's with business or it's with careers or it's just like day-to-day stuff where you want to just improve yourself and become a well-oiled machine for success. My name is Nikos Rentas, mentorsapproach.com. Thank you.